Hey everybody, GT here from GT's Barbecue. Today I'm involved in a collaboration which is also a tribute to a good friend of mine, another YouTube channel called LEWS Barbecue. Robert lost his wife unexpectedly about a month ago. It was very tragic. It happened to come at the same time he experienced some severe damage from one of the hurricanes. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a recipe that he said was one of the favorites of both he and his wife that he's done in the past. It's called a blue cheeseburger.
Hey, I'm Big Lou, and this is Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do. And let me tell you what I've got going on for you, or maybe it won't be for you, because a lot of people don't like what I'm about to do, because what I'm about to do is use cheese that's blue. Yeah, I'm gonna make blue cheese burgers. I like blue cheese, and my wife does too. One of the things we have in common.
I'm going to get started here in a minute. I just ground up some fresh meat on my brand new meat grinder. So stay tuned. I'll be right back and we'll get started on these burgers. Okay, let's get started with our sauce we're going to use for these burgers. I have here 2 cups of just plain yogurt and I don't know, about 3 tablespoons or so of freshly chopped mint. Put that in there. About a teaspoon of marjoram or majoram, not sure how you say that. And I have 1 rough chopped onion. Put this in there. Get some more onions in there. And I have about a half a cucumber. I'm going to put in here with that. Like so. My hands are clean. Just washed them. And now I'm going to wash them again. I'll be right back and we'll get this thing started. And a little blendaroo, technical term. Take a little peek. Oh yeah. That's looking nice. I'm going to get this in the fridge, let it set up, and we're going to use this on our burgers. So stay tuned. Let's get started on those. I'll be right back. Okay, it's time to get these burgers assembled. I basically took 1 pound of my freshly ground tri-tip, and I added about 3 tablespoons of cheddar garlic, about 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, about a half a teaspoon of liquid smoke, and about 3 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. Lou actually used A1 steak sauce, I believe, but I don't have any. So barbecue sauce is always a good option for me. So now, the reason we have these things oblong is because we're going to use these monster French bread slices, which are going to fit perfect for this. So we've got them shaped. Oh, and I also use some Uncle Steve's thick meat shake. This stuff is really good on pretty much any beef, but especially on burgers. So thanks for that, Uncle Steve. So let's make one of these. I am not going to use this blue cheese after this, so excuse the cross-contamination. I am double dipping back into the bin here. You don't want too much on here because this stuff can be pretty strong, pretty potent, but it's good. If you've not had blue cheese on a steak, oh man. So I'm going to put about that much on there, like so. And then I'm just going to lay the other half right on top. So this was 1 pound of ground tri-tip. So I'm just going to go around, seal up the edges. Not any different than you would do probably for a Juicy Lucy or some other cheese-filled burgers. Kind of smush the cheese down in there. Lou, I got to tell you, I can see why you guys like these. This really, really sounds delicious. So that's what they look like. I'm going to go ahead and make the other one. And I'm going to use my Blackstone for these today. I've actually got another cook going on my Weber kettle. So apologize for the indiscretion and I tried to make it as close to what you did as possible, but I am going to use my Blackstone for these. We'll get them out on the griddle. And I'm also going to grill up some onions, some sauteed onions to put on the top of this. So stay tuned. I'll see you here in a bit and we'll get outside on the Blackstone. Be right back. Okay, let's take a look at these rolls. I've basically taken these French bread loaves, cut them in half. I put a yellow dairy product on these. Some refer to it as butter. And some herb de Provence to stay true to the original. So there they are. I'm going to get them out here on the grill in a second. And we'll get these burgers cooking. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay, let's go ahead and get down our onions. I'm going to saute these up a little bit. A little splash of oil. Splash, splash, splasharoo, technical term. Spread that around a little bit. Hopefully the lighting's okay. It's starting to get dark on me out here. I'm just going to kind of get these broken up, sauteed a little bit. Okay, after about 15 minutes, these guys are looking exactly where I want them, nice and caramelized, nice and soft. I did add a little bit of butter to this, and I also put a cover on it and put a little water in there. Kind of help soften them a little bit. So I'm going to move these over here. I do have the far right burner turned off, so these will stay nice and warm. And we'll get our meat on. A little bit more Uncle Steve's thick meat shake on the top. Not a lot. This stuff is really good. And while the meat's going there, let's go ahead and get our bread down over here. I'm going to push down on those, flatten them out a little bit. And I'm going to run these up to a safe 165 degrees. Man, oh man, those are going to be a meal. I'll let those go for another, I don't know, 5 minutes, and I'll give them a flip. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, these have been going for about 10 minutes. You can kind of see they're getting brown up along the edges. I'm going to go ahead and give these guys a flip. Oh, perfect. Perfect caramelization on there. I'm liking that crust. Wow. Okay, let them go for about another 5 or 6 minutes, and we'll get them inside. Take a taste. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get to building our sandwich. I'm going to take some of our cucumber sauce, put it on here on the bottom. Get that spread out a little bit. A little bit on the top. Like so. Get our patty on here. Like that. Boy, that is tender. Goodness gracious, get back in there. Now we're going to add a little bit of spinach instead of lettuce. I think Lou actually put this on the bottom underneath, but this is going to be my twist on it. It's still in there. And I also believe he had some tomatoes, which I don't have. So I'm going to go like that. Get some of these nice caramelized onions on the top. Beauty-muss. And we top. So stay tuned. Let me get me a couple of photos here. I'll be right back. We'll cut this thing open and see what we get in a minute. See you in a minute. So there we have it. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and kind of get this thing cut open here. Turn this around so you can get a peek at it. Oh my goodness. We've got blue cheese. We've got our sauce. We've got our freshly ground tri-tip in there. Man, I can't wait to take a bite of this. Stay tuned, I'm flying solo here today. So I'll change the camera around and we'll take a bite. Be right back. So there you have it. My take on Big Lou's blue cheese burger.
Yeah, I'm gonna make blue cheese burgers.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Lou, I can see why you guys love these things so much. Holy cow. That is amazing. Thanks so much for sharing this video with us. My deepest condolences to you and your family. I hope I did justice on my take on this burger. It's been a lot of fun. I learned a lot doing it. So that's about it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Everybody stay safe. If you're so inclined, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And we'll see you next time.